Is anybody else having fly issues this time of year? It's like there's this one fly that just is all over the place. I digressed. How many of you are working on your mindset and challenging your limiting beliefs on a regular basis? Anytime I give energy towards something, what I do is I lean into it and I challenge myself on the thought process on it. And I believe that to truly be able to grow, you have to look at the other side as if it could be true. And that can be challenging, especially in these times where everything's so polarizing. And so the topic of discussion right now is, many of you know that I'm fascinated with math and sustainability and what things look like. And here comes the topic of relationships. And many of you know that I preach to a relationship-based business, and I've even questioned, am I relationship-based? And stick with me, because this is more of a 2.0 question. And so I'm going to ask some questions that I've been asking myself. How many relationships from 20 years ago are still in my weekly life today? Well, it's not many. Whether it's because we've gone down different paths, you name it. And so when I look at relationships, relationships are important to me. And there's two words that come to mind. And I was talking with one of my coaches about this earlier this morning, and we challenge a lot of what we think we know. And one of them was selfish versus responsible. And so, a lot of things, a lot of choices that we can make through certain perspectives could seem selfish. For example, working out. You're a busy dad or a busy mom, and you've got family, you've got responsibilities, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. One could say that it's selfish for you to go to the gym. I'd argue that it's responsible for you to take care of your health. And now when you look at this, you got to look at, okay, where do the lines of selfish and responsibility blur? Well, I think this is where you need to look at what perspectives and what lenses you're looking through. So do you have your priorities in line and your standards in line? And are you clear on where your priorities are? For example, my wife is my number one priority and standard, meaning I look through the lens and the perspective of through my wife, because through my kids, that's the next one. And then my relationships, and the closest relationships are the most important, because if you go too far out, depending on which perspective you're looking through, your choices could look different. If somebody doesn't know me, isn't in a relationship with me, looks at decisions that I make and they say, well, they're selfish. Well, says who? Says my wife? Says my kids? Says the people closest to me? Well, at what point do you stop taking that feedback? And I think we always got to take feedback and look at it, because I think the feedback's important. And what if we looked at, rather than saying, is this selfish, we say, is this responsible? Is this choice responsible for my family? Is this choice responsible for my relationships? Is it responsible for the outcomes that we're looking for? And I think so many times it's simple for us to throw energy. And anytime I throw energy, here's what I do. I immediately look back at myself. Let's use Jay Kinder as an example. Jay Kinder, love him, hate him. At the end of the day, what he's done for our company here at EXP, I mean, we wouldn't be where we are at this company without Jay and Michael and Albie and Gene Frederick and all these guys. And I remember, even if it was subconsciously, when I went to the first influencers thing, I wanted to not like everybody, because then I could justify why they're kicking my butt, why they're putting up numbers that are like make mine look small. And the reality is, all those guys care. All the influencers that I've met are in the trenches and would jump in to an alley for anybody that they're running with. I mean, it was the polar opposite of what I maybe wanted to believe. And so when you're justifying why other people are successful, do you really know? Have you spoken with them? Do you know that to be the truth? Where is that showing up? Where could the same be true to you? Like true to you? And meaning, for example, I like to think that I care about people. And I do care about people. I actually care more about people than I do being in relationship with them, because I'll push on pain points. I'll call it how I see them. And I'm 100% okay with, here's how I'm feeling. I don't need to feel this way. Maybe I was wrong. I mean, if the older I get, the more I realize, the more information I learn, the more that I grow. Things aren't always as they appear to be. So look at where your energy is. Where am I going with this? Where's the math around what you're looking to accomplish? Where is the activities not matching up with what you're looking to do results wise? I was recently going through and cleaning up a desk, and I was looking at goals, and I've hit all the goals, every single one of them. Now, they might not have come to fruition on the modality of how I thought that they would end up mathing out. However, every single one of these goals was hit. Why? Because I lined up the priorities. I aligned myself with the relationships where if I helped them get what they want, I was going to get what I wanted. Didn't necessarily mean that all relationships were going to be forever. Didn't necessarily mean that those relationships wouldn't be for a season. However, they were reciprocal. So anyways, I see Tim Cruz on here. At StreamYard, I can't see people as much. Tim's one of the good guys. If you're not in a relationship with Tim, I would encourage you to follow him. The dude's doing some good stuff. He challenges me. Anyways, type in the comments what you're getting from this. Ask questions. Let's challenge each other's thinking. Let's look at raising our mindset to the next level. Let's find our blind spots. Let's look at where we can look at things differently, because I believe if we aren't willing to look at things differently, we're going to stay where we're at. And I don't know about you. I want to grow. I want to help people. And when I get it wrong, I want to fix it. And the people that want to get somewhere, I'll be right there blazing the trail. I'll reach back. I'll give you a hand up, and I'll be there for you. I can't do it there for you. Yet if you want to run, let's run. Let's go. I'll be at the front of the pack. I'll be in the trenches. I'll be doing the work. All I ask is come behind me, help. If I blaze a trail, help lay the asphalt. And then if you're behind the people laying the asphalt, help lane the superhighway. I believe that we're all going to the same destination, and we might be on different buses. However, if we're on different buses, we can help blaze the trail and both get there faster. Love to hear your feedback. Talk to you later. Bye.